I struggle to make this video because there's so many facets to the conversation. So what I will try and do is just to give a broad overview and then narrow it down to a single conversation to see if that would anchor it. And so over the course of the last 1 month or about 6 weeks, I just suddenly realized I was running into quite a number of people that were at some sort of a crossroads in their lives. Initially, I thought it was middle age crisis based on the people that I had been speaking with, but I realized that it actually cut across um, you know ages. It wasn't a certain bracket. And the issue here is that they feel that they have lived a certain life that has not been true. And so, what they said, breaking it down, was as one person put it, she said, "Where is my award?" And she's saying that she ticked all the boxes of what she was expected to do, what family expected her to do, what the church expected her to do, what marriage expected her to do, what being a mother, expected her to do. And so she's asking the question, where is her award? Um, the quest to find ourselves has never been more urgent than in this season, in this 21st century, at this point in time. And I think that was what, for me, I deduced from the whole thing. I had always thought that I was a confident person. I could express myself, do what I wanted to do, say what I wanted to say. But the truth is that, as confident and as tough as you think you are, society just has a way really of holding us back. And I guess that was what we all heard. When you were growing up, you were told what to do, where to go, what to say. You were frightened into a certain type of lifestyle. Because if I'm still going to be fair on the people who did this, they really were just looking out for us. They didn't want us to go down certain paths and either regret or even die on those paths. And so for them, what they did was, the best thing. Don't do this. If you do this, this is what is going to happen to you. It was always don't do this. And so a generation grew up saying, I can't do this because mommy said so or daddy said so, without us finding out what exactly or who exactly we are. And I think that is the crossroads that we have found ourselves in. It took me a while to liberate myself. And even then, I'm not 100% liberated, because there are still certain things that I would like to do to express myself. There's still certain questions I ask. There's still doubts that I have, whether it's about my faith, about my purpose. I still have that. And I think I've accepted it as the beauty of exactly who I am at this point. I should have those doubts and questionings and all. But I guess in the long run, it is, have I been true to what I have come to accept and discover as myself? And so going back to what my friend said, it was such a lovely conversation. And for her, she was honest. She narrowed it down and said, so the success of a marriage now has been narrowed down to the fact that she didn't commit adultery. And okay, so since all that has been narrowed down to that, she's been waiting for a small still voice in the middle of the night to tell her, my good and faithful servant, here is your reward, for keeping all this, for doing all these things, for restraining, for holding yourself back. Should we hold ourselves back? I think there's a place for discipline, but I think there's also a place where we should find ourselves. I think going forward, what we should do is to give people the liberty to find out who they are. And so it will be this verse: choose you this day who you will serve. So choose you this day which path you will follow. You will follow, not the path that I've set out for you, but this path that you will follow. This is what is on this path. This is what is on that path. Whichever one you choose, you are the one that's going to have to live with the consequences. However, because I'm the one that is supposed to anchor you or be in your life, I'll be there for you. And I'm telling you, I'll be there for you to tell you, I told you so. But also, I'll be there to help you up off the ground. And so, in conclusion, she said that what she came up with was, do what makes you happy. But be sure that whatever it is that you do that makes you happy, will you be able to live with what you have decided? At the end of the day, will you be able to sleep with both eyes closed? I guess we'll keep on having these conversations. It can never end. So be authentic, be your true self, be true to who you are. God bless. Have a good day.